And welcome back to the next episode. Where last we left off, we were finishing our turn. We're going to help the kid, the girl, and Grandpa in that order.
In that order.
And there's no delays, no stopping.
So the ride out to Castle Kalen is still 10 days ride, right?
Yeah.
No delays.
No delays.
All right.
So we'll get there in 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So we just healed with Sarah, whose Florian was with, missing a couple HP.
Gotcha.
Now, this is partly why I like flyers. Is just being able to tote people around because they have such high aim.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh, well, I'm just going to take you all the way down here instead of having to deal with that whole nonsense of getting across the difficult terrain.
Look at that maneuver, everybody.
And then I used Sane to take the unit from Florina and then drop Nils in the same action so he's not stuck dumping a unit at the start of the next turn.
I call that the Kestorp maneuver.
How fitting.
You like that?
Yeah.
I named it after you.
I use it all the time. Alright, now who's hurt?
Who's wounded?
Sane's wounded. I can't get to him. That's okay.
That's alright. Nils will help. Number one hit, go! That's so heavy metal.
I don't have a flute here to try to play that.
Or like an ocarina or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't be skilled enough anyway. And let's face it.
I'll make something up. I'll wing it. Sometimes you gotta improvise. And look, we got a second heal. For more experience.
Yeah. Okay, we got one more, and then we get ready to level her up.
And we get to try that trick again.
Yeah, which I solved my issue from last time. I know what went wrong.
Okay.
No, let's do it. Tweaking them. Never mind.
Oh, well, she just said no. I want the experience. It's all mine. She called it out. She's like, I got this.
Oh, yeah, we have to visit this house with Matt.
Why? Oh!
Special conversation in this house.
I never visited this house. That's my favorite character.
The one with the blue hair?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll meet him later on, but yeah, he's the man.
You don't even know who this guy is. You never know his name or anything like that. You just know that Matthew and this guy know each other.
I know who he is.
Oh yeah. So do I. No secrets.
He's my dude. I never knew that this was here.
Yeah. I think you can visit it, and I think he's still in this house with another unit, but it's a general conversation. With Matthew, you actually get a music change and a unique conversation. I think this might be one of the few houses in the game that this occurs.
Huh.
I don't know of the other ones because I after a while I just stopped bothering.
Right.
Yeah.
What impudence! That's Matthew.
I'm not stepping on the fort because I want to heal.
Don't step on the other fort.
Nope. That is also a mistake for EXP reasons. Finally, get over there.
We got the victory song in the background already. We got this.
Do I have Lynn take care of this guy? Probably, but I always mostly just have her defeat bosses at this point.
Yeah.
But they still provide her good experience while everyone else gets the easier kills.
Alright, so one more heal and she's gonna level.
Yeah, and we'll set that up next turn in a spot that's easy to do. So, for the sake of this, I will leave him down here because it'll be easy for me to track this.
Okay. I trust you.
Wait. If for whatever reason it fails again, then screw it. I'm not doing it again. I wouldn't do this for every time Sarah levels, but just as a showcase or as a, hey, this is what you can do kind of thing.
And you can do this for any character, right?
Yeah, it's a little trickier when you start getting attacks involved.
Okay.
Because that uses random numbers.
Okay.
So, whereas healing doesn't use any random numbers at all, you just heal. There's no RNG.
I gotcha.
So we're gonna let's move him down here. Who else? Is Sane the only one that's hurt? I guess Matthew is. Here, this will be easier if I move him up here, so we don't have to move Sarah
Okay.
to the spot. Here we're gonna look for as many lows as possible. What I did wrong was actually going to the menu and hitting suspend.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, it keeps the numbers that you burn. The whole point is you want to see upcoming numbers, but not technically burn them. You have to do a soft reset. That's the A, B, start, and select. To cause a soft reset in the game and resume the chapter that way.
Okay.
And it brings your random number string back to where it was before. Whereas if you suspend, it actually keeps those burned and you don't know where you're at anymore.
Okay.
So we're going to try this and see if we get a decent set of lows coming up. There's high, low, low. It could be a little bit after that many highs. Let's just do that. Okay, low, high. Don't alternate like that. See, there's too many eyes.
A lot of highs. Low, high, low, low, high.
Ooh. Yep. Nope.
And then we're gonna do another weight.
Yeah.
High.
This is the reason why I do not recommend this.
Low.
If you're really
Low. High. High. Low. That's 4.
Yeah, that's 4 out of 7. No.
High. Low. 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 High. High.
Come on.
Eh.
I'm trying to, in order to get it to showcase, I would like a string of like 5 straight lows, because I think in this case she might end up getting like things like HP, magic, skill, resistance, and luck are her most likely stats. Speed is probably pretty good, but defense is almost never going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
But if I got a string of 4 lows in a row, I would probably see the HP, magic, skill, and speed most likely.
Okay.
Anything beyond that, like luck, is pretty high, so I'd probably see that even with a high number.
Okay.
That's what I'm aiming for, but no promises. I don't want to try too long.
Low. High.
Okay, that looks pretty good for a string of 7, so we will... If you hold down the start button after you soft reset, you don't even go to the title screen.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
It only works for this game. I don't think it works for the other 2 GBA titles.
Huh.
This is... let's just see.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah, here goes nothing. Like I said, I make no promises this works. This is how I've tested it. Okay, so we at least got magic skill, magic, speed, and resistance.
Alright.
To me, the most important ones being the magic and the speed.
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to heal more per action.
Right.
Yeah. So, and maybe the low number for their HP wasn't high or wasn't low enough. It may be like 48, but her HP growth maybe it's 45. I don't know. What is it? I have this up here. 50% HP. It might have been. Who knows? It's tough to say. The first number could have been a high, and I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I might have been high, low, with high, then 3 lows, and then it alternated, I think. So looking at her stats, or growths...
Which I'll put up on the screen here.
Yeah. Yeah, we missed out on the skill, but the skill's only 30% growth. That even with a low number, you're still rolling between 1 to 50. It may have been like 40, 42.
Right.
You know, it's still considered a low number, but it wasn't low enough to give her skill.
I got you.
So that's how it generally works, and why certain characters with middling growths can benefit the most from this. Whereas, like, you have somebody like Dorcas. He surprisingly has 20% speed growth, but if you do this enough times, he'll actually get a decent chunk of speed overall.
Huh.
You know, because now you're checking it based on if you kept doing lows. It's like saying, I'm now going to roll a number from 1 to 50. It's like you effectively double the growth rate of every stat. If you were to get a string of 7 lows for every stat.
Wow.
You know, for when you level up. So I'm like, that's not bad. So, except, you know, things can't go above 100%. So, you know, certain characters in later games, they may have over 100% HP growth. Occasionally, they may gain 2 HP per level. Doesn't happen in this game. It's effective growth rating. So if you did that, Dorcas should get strength every time you do this. If strength is rolled on a low number.
Wow.
Because his strength is 60%. And his luck is 45, so he should have a lot of luck.
That's pretty cool.
For what it's worth.
Yeah, so everybody at home, feel free to try this while you're playing.
It may even help to write things down as well. Like if you have a small piece of scratch paper, just write down H's for high and L's for low and go through like 30 some numbers as you start getting used to how to move the D-pad to burn these numbers. And then that's where you isolate that 7 strings of like, where do you want? Maybe you don't have 7 lows, but you can find 6 lows in some 7-string pattern.
Yeah.
And say, that's where I want the level up. And then you have to back it off some if you're attacking. If you're just healing, you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
And there was some kind of work, like training course I was out in San Francisco for, and I was so boring for a 2-week class to sit there for a lecture. And I just pulled out my phone and I had this on my phone and on a GBA emulator on my phone, and was just running through this over and over again. I don't have the data anymore because I was on an older phone, but man, you should have. This Matthew guy turned out. It was something like before at level 20 thief, he had, I don't know, I think it was 16 strength, max skill and speed, and 12 luck and 12 defense and 8 resistance or something.
Wow.
You know, which is like, that should never be possible before you promote unless you're like save states or something.
Right.
But with this method, if you're determined enough, you can. Is it necessary? No. You don't need to do that to level up your characters in this game.
Is it hilarious?
It's
See
hilarious.
them overpowered and just crush
yeah.
everything? Yes.
Yes.
It's amazing.
And in this game in particular, you want to build Link Arena teams. Stats matter.
True.
Back in the day when I used to do that, I wish I would have known about this technique.
Yeah.
Because then I would have made somebody like Lynn probably would have had perfect stats.
Yeah.
No question. So we just made do with what we got. So anyway, what are we doing? I'm gonna heal sane, but
What does Matthew do to our boss? He'd do 10, but he would also receive 10. Potentially. Hit percent's a little shaky, too.
Figured you can't step here, you can't step here.
Yeah.
Bummer. See, this is against the weapon triangle, so I have poor hit percent.
But he only does 5 damage to you as well, so it's not too terrible.
He gets hit. Oh well. I'll heal him. Who are you supposed to be?
Playing the heroes in some foolish knightly romance? You may think you're helping the children, but you're only rushing to your doom. You were just insulted by Heinz Ketchup.
Yes. Only the best. This is not a sponsored video.
No, they have nothing to do with this video. They don't even know I exist. But I do purchase their product, and I'm happy with it. So,
As do I.
if anyone from Heinz Ketchup is watching, keep up the good work. I'm sure they're not. But, you know, just saying.
Oh yeah.
Number 1 hit,
Jamming.
flute tracks. So that technique, I guess, would work for Nils, too, if you really wanted to focus on his stats for some unknown reason.
Yeah, you could. Like, he has enough. He can gain 19 levels, so you can't max his luck. But you may be able to luck, because luck is max is 30. Looks like his speed max is 30 based on that bar. It's tough to gauge. But I think if you did that, you can probably max his speed and his defense, and you might be able to max his resistance, or you might be one off type of deal. I think 23 resistance is probably not max. It's probably more like 25. So you get pretty darn close.
You can max out his strength and skill.
Yeah, he does have growths for it.
Why? I don't know, because he doesn't use those.
I don't know. I was going to look up what his growths are in that area.
It probably wasn't worth trying to change programming to eliminate those.
No.
For one unit.
Yeah, I don't think the game has a way to treat it so that you have zero any growth.
Yeah.
You know, but so the minimum you can have is 5. That's what he's got. He's got 5% strength and 5% skill. The most I've seen him get naturally in a single playthrough was like 1 strength and 2 skill, but nothing beyond that. Just 5% such a low mark.
Yeah. And he doesn't use those stats, so it doesn't matter.
Right. They're absolutely useless. They had to give him filler stats, I suppose.
I really would like to see him smack somebody with his flute, that's all I'm saying.
Would be hilarious.
Bonk. Just runs up to some mage. Leave my sister alone! Bonk. You missed!
What?
What are you doing, Lucius?
So much for that weapon triangle.
Oh, man.
That's almost grounds for immediate benching.
You're done with them already.
Wow. Hey, there's this snag here that does nothing. I don't even know why it's here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could drop all the way to the left side of the map and cross over that little mountain range.
Yeah, with Farina.
Well, I mean, is there a more traversable mountain? I thought there was.
I'll check the terrain, but I think it's all considered peak, which you have to be a brigand to cross on foot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all peak, and I can't go left anymore.
I thought there was one like the Green Mountains that you could, certain units could pass through, but yeah, you're right.
The only way across this without a brigand is using Farina to fly. So you're ferrying people across there, but then you miss out on the pure water, you miss out on the vendor and all the kills. To me, it's just not worth it.
And that snag really does not need to be there because Florina can just fly over everything.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why it's there. It's just randomly placed on it.
Interesting.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same concept as a broken wall or a chipped wall or whatever. But it actually creates a pathway if the tree falls across the river or something. Strength, strength, strength. Darn.
No, you didn't get it. You got speed though, and HP. That's good.
That's all he needs. Except when you think that you have enough speed to dodge like most attacks in the game, because speed is really good for dodging, obviously. And I was playing at the end of the game, and one of my guys got berserked, and he had a silver axe, and he berserked, and at the end of the turn, I just see him run up to Nils and just shanked him. One hit, and Nils died.
Oh man!
So I'm like, oh, there goes that.
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah. The thing is that with that random number burning thing, what's very interesting about that is, say you find yourself in a spot where, I can't move him out of the way because I don't have a unit that can rescue, but I have a unit left over that can burn numbers. You can manipulate it such a way that when the enemy attacks you on his phase, he does not critical attack you.
Oh.
Because all you have to do is make sure that the third number in the next sequence is a high number.
And he won't crit?
He won't crit because hits are generated with 2 rolls, and then the crit's the third one.
Gotcha.
So you want, if you hit, then it takes 2 numbers off the chain. If you miss with the attack, like you altogether just straight up miss, it will still take 2 numbers, but it does not use the critical hit number.
Huh.
So you have to be careful about that in certain cases where all of a sudden, he missed, And now his next attack, say he attacks you twice. His first is a miss, and now the high number you thought was going to be for his crit now gets fed into his next attack, and the fourth number is a low. So you're mixing a high and a low number for his second attack, and he actually still hits you.
Gotcha.
Because for whatever reason, some of the newer games, and I don't know which games it does this for beyond the GBA titles, but it was a 2-number system. It draws 2 numbers for every attack, just to hit, and then it averages them. So that's why you almost seem to always hit with like 80 and above. And if you have like 95% or above, it's almost like just take the chance. You're almost never gonna miss, because like, well, if you did 95 plus 100 divided by 2, your hit percent's like 97.5 instead of actually 95.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's actually, the likelihood of getting something that's higher than 95 with 2 numbers is really low.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're rolling like, oh, I'm rolling a 90 and then I'm rolling a 80. It doesn't matter. I'm still hitting because the average is 85 and I'm not rolling with a low number. In some of the older ones for the Super Nintendo, it was notoriously difficult because of the 1-number system.
Oh.
How many times have I missed with 90 hit percent?
Wow.
Because it rolls 1 number and it just happens, the 1 number is above 90. But it doesn't roll a second number. I think it's pretty unlikely to roll 2 straight numbers that are 90 or above.
Yeah.
But with 1 number, it happens pretty frequently. So I just don't trust it. Or like the enemy, 13 hit percent, he still hits you.
Yeah.
Because it works the other way around. As soon as you cross that, I think it's the threshold's 50%. Whereas like the brigands, they tend to have like maybe 30 or 40 hit percent. It's actually lower than what's stated. So they miss more often. Which of course, that system almost always benefits the player.
Yeah.
Because the enemies tend to have lower hit rates, especially because they can't really follow the weapon triangle that well.
Yeah.
They try, but it's not always that way.
Gotcha.
Long-winded explanation. What are we at?
Well, now we know.
Turn 11. Okay, let's just have the thing going. He's got 7 HP. Well, I can have Urka try to attack for that meaty 5 EXP or 5 damage. Oh, he hit him.
Burn his cape a little bit. It's singed. You see it's red there?
Yeah.
It's on fire.
Oh,
Nice. Let's see it.
unless I bench him.
Ruh-roh.
Technical difficulty.
Ruh-roh. Sorry everybody for the technical difficulty, but equipment sometimes just doesn't work right. But yeah,
We're back at it.
we're back at it. We refuse to quit.
This guy heals 2 HP.
Sorry, we can do that. We do a 5. We're good.
Swap.
What do you mean, miss?
Oh, that's his pages of his book are just burned.
They're disappearing. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's a good one. See, I told you, Urk's going to be endgame.
Okay, yeah, must have used all those high numbers, rolling those hits, and just missed. Okay.
We'll take a good level.
Oh, Nils is down there. I'm gonna get. Unfortunately, I don't get the double heals. Sarah's gonna heal too much. Yeah,
It's alright.
it's okay.
We'll get to heal more.
I don't think anyone else is injured. No. All right, let's do it. Lynn gets the kill.
Maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
Yep, she did. Okay.
We're only striking in air. You're too late. The girl is already.
I'm pretty sure she didn't hit air. It would have said miss.
Yeah, that was a real body.
Strength and luck? Alright.
A little worried about her speed because she has missed it quite a bit, but it's alright.
Alien! She's not here! What? Where could she be? Loot!
Man riding south. The boy's dear sister.
They must have her! Give chase! Hey! Look at that. Alien! She is just unconscious.
Sir Elwood, Lord Elwood.
This guy's sprite looks unique. I wonder if we'll see him again.
Yeah. Wait, he actually looks. Is that Roy? I don't know.
Kind of looks like Roy.
Yeah, the same red hair.
Thought they said his name was Elwood, though. I don't know.
It's his brother.
It's his twin.
Yeah.
It's a magical double.
Woo! And that's my story. Nice fade out, fade in. That's it.
But he said, no, I do not believe you. That sounds ridiculous. Finally, somebody who believes us.
Yeah. Now that I'm reading through this, I'm like, some of this is actually kind of similar to what I had written for my own RPG. I'm just realizing.
Oh, yeah?
Like, nobody believes the main character that she is who she says she is. And it finally, like, after so much time, you finally find somebody that does. I'm like, whoa.
See, some parallels.
Yeah, I'm like, I probably did not review this story of Fire Emblem as part of my brainstorming. It just is how it developed. Which we can get to that at some point whenever I'm done with it.
Yeah, definitely.
But this, I want more song.
Thank you, Elwood / Roy. Gideon, are you awake?
Yeah, we're safe. Uh-huh.
I just imagine Nils has this monotone, high-pitched voice.
Yeah.
Where he's always in the same... Like, he's got one pitch.
Yeah. Every time.
Happy, sad, angry, it's all just one note. I dance.
Oh my, you're a dancer!
Settle down, Sane.
Oh my god.
Back you!
Yeah, of course.
Get off the screen!
I don't know what that means either, sacred dancing.
She's basically Bard 2.0.
Yeah. They released her in the app for Fire Emblem Heroes, and she actually can attack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, she can.
Actually, they made that with every dancer in the app because you don't want to have a unit in the app that has no method of attack.
That's true.
Which I just pulled it up this morning. Finally got my first OG Ike in that app.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, well, he's probably useless now with all the stuff they've come out since, but
Ike is never useless.
Ike's never useless now. Special ability, special talents. Sense danger approaching.
Oh.
They just can't stop it.
It's spider sense.
Oh yeah, that tingly spidey sense.
My spider sense is tingling. Brigands!
Yeah. Red pants!
Beware, the red pants are coming!
Now, this is the kind of game where I actually think few Fire Emblems have this where you actually have side chapters you can go to.
Yes, that's
So
right.
we're going to look for Ninian's ring here, but you only get to the side chapters if you meet certain conditions, which I think in this one, I had to beat the chapter in 15 turns or less, which I did. I think I was on turn 12.
Gotcha.
So I get the option. You're not forced to go onto it, but you do get some nice stuff, and, well, there's more enemies to kill because it's there's always a battle every chapter.
Hey, more experience, the better.
Yeah, I use it mostly for the experience, although there's some items I'm like, yeah, this is really worth going to a side quest for. Sure, and you get sometimes you get extra units too, so yeah, I will embark on side quests. You want to help them? That's great. I've played this too much.
I played it a fair amount myself, so. Let's ride. So, alright, we're going to save the game and we will continue on the next episode. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you next time.